Wow, those photos really did not turn out how I had expected them to, but that's okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What's going on, you guys? So today I actually have this plan and it involves taking photos with flowers. And so I have my model who is my friend. She's coming to pick me up and we're gonna be going to pick flowers maybe somewhere around the house. I'm not sure. I think there's quite a few daisies out right now, so that could work. But yeah, she's actually on her way to pick me up right now. And when she gets here, I'll explain a little bit more in detail of what we're gonna be doing. So I hope it works. I think she's here. There she is. Okay guys, so Tatum has picked me up now. Hi Tatum.
Hi.
And we're actually just heading to go pick some flowers right now. We're just going, I don't know, somewhere where there's kind of open field, open grass. Should be quite a few of them, so I actually have a bag and we'll get enough to kind of fill that bag, I guess. Yeah, we're just arriving here now. There's lots of daisies, that's good. So we're actually just picking daisies right now and there's tons of people walking by. They probably think we're weirdos or we're hippies or we're making daisy chains. But that's okay because we're gonna get an awesome photo out of it and just don't care what other people think. We're trying to fill this bag right here. I don't know, it's kind of a lot, but maybe we'll get it like halfway. We'll see. So we've got a bag full of daisies now and I think we have enough for what we're trying to do. So we're gonna head off to the next location and we'll try and attempt these photos there. So
I look like a caveman.
that's going in the video. There's enough there that should work for the photo,
Like,
but
dense.
it is dense. It's a dense bag. We've got these flowers now and we're heading off to the next location. So let's what's the word?
Go.
Let's
go.
Let's roll that B-roll and then we'll see you guys at the location.
No.
Tatum, you love your tiger so much. Why do you love tiger so much? So we've just arrived at the photo location and we're just kind of walking down this path. It's kind of hidden away, we're surrounded by trees. But yeah, there's like an old abandoned water house down here covered in spray paint, so that'll look cool. But we're actually gonna go past that and into the forest a little bit just because I think it'll look more natural with the flowers and the forest together. So yeah, once we get there, we'll figure out what we're gonna do. So. Okay guys, so we've arrived at the location now and it's kind of cracky, to be honest. Look at that. There's like spray paints all over the building back there. But the reason we're here is because of all this green space back here. So what we're actually gonna do is I'm gonna get Tim to hold all those daisies in her hand and then she's gonna throw those daisies up and I'm gonna use the 85mm and we're gonna see if we can capture an image where those flowers are all kind of floating in front of her face. Yeah, that's the plan, and then I'll get the 85 out right now. We'll get the camera out and yeah, we'll get into this. We'll see how it goes. Okay guys, so this idea is clearly not really working. The photos speak for themselves. So I actually brought some sparklers in my bag just in case as a backup. So I'm thinking we'll get those out, we'll light some of those off, and we'll just try and get a cool photo with those. So we might still use the 85, but if it doesn't really work out, we'll stick on the 28 to 70. Let's light off these sparklers.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay you guys, so I'm not really sure if any of those photos actually turned out. I think those sparkler ones were better than the flower ones. You've just got to do these things anyways because the more you do it, the better you'll actually get at it. So let's head on home and then we'll chuck these on Lightroom, we'll check them out, and I'll show you guys what we got. Wow, those photos really did not turn out how I had expected them to, but that's okay. Regardless, I think I got some pretty good photos out of it. When I started taking photos of the flowers in front of Tim's face, I instantly knew that it really wasn't gonna work because The flowers were way too out of focus. They had way too much bokeh. I was shooting with too much of a shallow depth of field, so my aperture was way too low. I was shooting at 1.4, I think. They also weren't really separating how I had imagined they would, so they kind of clumped up together when Tatum threw them up in front of her face. I think for next time, I'll definitely use a lower aperture because in the shoot it was too shallow, there wasn't too much in focus. When you use a lower aperture, you get more of the shot in focus because you have a deeper depth of field, so for next time. Also, I could have done that on the shoot, but we were actually quite restrained for time. Tatum had to be somewhere afterwards, so we just kind of moved on to the sparklers. So these shots actually turned out pretty good. The bokeh actually really worked out with those sparklers right in front of the camera. It created a nice sense of depth. I think I got a few good ones, but the only thing is I didn't really think the sparklers fit in the photo because we're in the forest and I don't know, it's just not really a thing you see people do. They light up sparklers in the forest. I mean, I could be wrong, but personally, I don't think it was a really good fit. So once I realized that the plan had completely fallen apart, I just decided that we may as well just get some nature photos with the trees and the greenery around us. So I think we actually got some really good photos. These were probably the best photos of the shoot, which is kind of funny. But yeah, there's a few good ones here with Tatum sitting on the rock, a few good portraits of Tatum, some of me. So with all that said, I'm actually still really happy that we went out and did this shoot because you never know as a photographer what images you'll actually capture, and sometimes the best photos you get are the ones when you least expect them. Still really happy. So yeah, those are the photos we got today, and I'm still really happy with how they turned out, except for the flower ones. But yeah, big thanks to Tatum for coming out. And if you guys aren't following me yet on Instagram, go follow me. My username is Harry Shaw with an X for the first A. It should pop up somewhere around here. Go follow me, I post all my photos there. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next one.